Hello everybody and welcome to the first episode of us playing some ranked here. I'm going to be playing support. Talked about this in my video the other day. I guess we have 30 seconds here, winding down now, so we need to pick actually who the heck we want to ban. We are in support, of course, so I can ban a support that's annoying to me. I actually don't like playing against Yamoja a lot. I might play Khepri. There's a build I kind of want to try on him. I kind of want to play some more of my Hecate, but we'll see. I might just get rid of this guy. Ganesh is, of course, always annoying. You can just get rid of him too. I think I might just slap Yamoja. I think she's annoying. I'd like to get rid of her. Why not? It's good sometimes to use your ban to get rid of the people that you might be facing in your role, you know, so that you can kind of play to the best of your ability, someone that might shut down the god that you might want to play. But I think I'm picking last, right? Which makes sense because I haven't played any ranked for a while. If you saw my video the other day, I was trying to get low-key support matches. And usually I just play in casual. Always I just play in casual to get videos for you guys because I just want to have a fun match. Try to get a good match, and then just put that through for you guys. And that's always just my goal, right? But it's been really, really bad lately. There's been a lot of F6s and a ton of rage quitters. And that's something that has always existed, and people kind of like would put that in some of the comments where like, you know, that always happens, and people are always toxic in MOBAs. For sure. And I would never say that that's not true. But it's also increased to a level, and that's why I was talking about it. I wouldn't just talk about it if it was the same level that's always been, but if you've been playing for a long time, I thought that was funny. Somebody was like, I've played since Season 2 Smite 1. I'm like, cool, I've played since the beta in Smite 1. I can guarantee you, and I'm envious of you if you haven't seen this, but the amount of rage quitters and F6ers and stuff, it has increased. I should have got more water first, and I'm going to run out of water while we're recording. That's okay. That's all right. Yeah, I kind of want to try, we'll probably talk about that more maybe in a second, but I do want to focus on the commentary as we play here is what I really want to do, because I've been wanting to do some good, fun, in-depth commentary and really try to focus up, because I haven't played as much Smite lately, so I really want to get into it and like maybe just try to grind, like get back to a higher level of play, because I just haven't done it for a long time, and it's always really fun when I can get to that level and I'm like locked in. So that's what we're going to try to do with this little series, playing ranked. We're just going to try to lock in the best I can, try to have some fun matches. Just looking at their team here really quick, because we have against us, it's probably going to be either the Yorm and the Cupid, or that could be a support on the Bologna. I'm going to have with me a Hu Yi, so I probably want to go something a little magical, which I do like the idea of the Khepri, and we can start out a little more of a regular type of support, although the build I want to do with him is not as regular. Looking at them, this build would actually be kind of perfect for what I want to do, I think. So, let's go ahead and rip it. We'll do Khepri. I almost have Khepri to Diamond, or Radiant, as it's called in this game, but not quite there yet, but I do almost have him. We'll go ahead and put on the Chef Special so we can go ahead and slurp these guys' cheeks, because you know we're all about that where I come from, which is Florida. It's crackhead country, so you know we love slurping cheeks. I'm going to take a little sip of my water here really quick, so just give me 1 second. But something I was talking about in that Loki support video, and kind of the main thing that kind of led me to making that, right, was I like to do off-meta supports. And even when I do on-meta supports, like Khepri, which is like one of my favorite supports of all time, I like to do some more fun builds, because especially the scaling on stuff has changed. And you're going to see today, I should have my Aspect on. I always play Aspect Khepri when I play support, because he provides so much extra damage. You can see I actually had him 1 star on Khepri in Smite 1, because I've played Khepri a lot. I really love Khepri. So do I have Aspect, right? Okay, good. I did put the Aspect on. Good. My sensitivity is turned down. Good. I like to start the 2 there. Has the best damage, kind of tick damage, especially for clearing that first wave. Khepri's 2 is really nice for that. So, what do I want to do? Well, I kind of want to experiment with some silly stuff here. That's not the one I want. That's my other Khepri build. I kind of want this one. Can I pin that to my store? Cool. Okay. So, this, I didn't even name it yet. Maybe I'll name it. If I do name it, I'll put it in the comments or something. But I want to try this Leviathan, which has been changed a little bit. You can get some max health. And if you don't know, on Khepri here, when you do hit somebody with your 1 on the Aspect here, it counts as basic attacks. So I'm pretty sure that's just stack the Leviathans. We'll get a Yogi so we can heal off of that. And then we're going to go into some cooldown and some protections with the Glorious. Get a nice talisman for the team so we can go ahead and TC them out of things like the Cupid ult, or Bologna ult, or the Hoonbats ult is the most likely thing. Then get some Stampede so we can help them move around, and finish it with a Spirit Row, which will be just a big kick of extra protections. I'm going to go for probably just a shell here. I think will be nice. You're like, oh, you're selling, you're not getting Sundering Arc. I don't like Sundering Arc. I'm going to tell you that right now. Will I take it? Like, literally, no. I don't like the item. And like I said, I played Smite for a long time. What does Sundering Arc remind me of? And I was going to get a Galler Flare. I forgot that. Well, we'll do that on the first back if I can remember. It's just Hand of the Gods, right? And we're going to make sure we let Hu Yi here, by the way. If you ever have a Hu Yi as your ADC, let him get the first shot, because see how he's set up right here? He's setting up his triple bounce. So we need to make sure we let him get the first shot here so he can pull the minions how he wants and hit his triple bounce so we can get the maximum damage. And that Bologna is going to be the support, by the way, so we're going to have to play this lane probably a little more careful. We're probably not going to be able to shove our face in there as much early. So keep that in mind. Khepri 2 as well, though, if you didn't know, does give some damage mitigation. So we can actually hit that on Hui and the buff camp. My game's kind of a little quiet, honestly. I kind of want to turn the volume up on that. But let him get the last hit there if we can. I think I yoinked it a little bit. That's fine. We shouldn't lose any minions here. I don't think. Maybe we lost one, but that's... Oh, no, we got them all. Perfect, yeah. See what I mean? She does have a Sundering Arc. You can see the Jormungandr, their Soul Leaner, does too. We're not going to let them get any extra farm here. We're just kind of chilling. Nothing else is up anyway, so we're kind of just chilling, like I said. But he gets his triple bounce there. We clear it really fast anyways. We have pretty good clear. We have pretty good wave clear with the two of us as well. They're going to have more pressure than us, most likely. If they assert their dominance, they might also sit back a little bit. See, he's focusing the wave clear. She's going in with her bludgeon. My guy is positioning kind of silly mode, which is on 4. He needs to be careful. You can't stand in the wave when there's a heart bomb running at you, can ya? I'm going to answer the question for you. No, is the answer. I can go ahead and one here right here, though. You can see it does pretty good damage. I can stick her for a second. I'm going to pull this heart bomb away from my Hu Yi, just positioning, so it's not going to hit him too. Just be really careful. I'm looking at our cooldowns here, seeing if we have a chance to kill, especially if I could bait them with this shell here. Get an extra hit of that health. Very nice double bounce from him. Cast our 2 a little early here. Hope we can hit both of them with that. Get out of this, and look at our health in the Hui. He's still kind of low to the point that we probably don't want to initiate, but if they go on us, we might be able to do something here. They're going to clear the wave really fast, and this is where you got to start looking at the objectives on the map. So what's up? It's going to be this farm over here, right? We're going to throw our 2 over the wall, see if we can start doing a little damage on that. Now he's kind of chilling on the grass there. Looks like they're not quite going for it. Fine by us. I'll even pop a multi-bot here, just so I can kind of sustain up a little bit, see if they want to go for that. If not, it's perfect for us. They come back to the wave. Hu Yi looks like he wants to start it. I'm kind of fine with that. I'll throw my 2 on here. He can solo that, most likely. He'll lose some health for it, but I'm trying to find... He doesn't have any pots left. That's going to be a little careful. We're going to walk over here. If she goes on him, we would have grabbed her with our 1, which would have silenced her, and we could have gotten a little crazy. He's going to lose 1 minion here, but that's not a big deal. He'll clear the west of it really easily. We're going to throw our 2 in here, so in case we have a chance to go ahead and hit that and steal anything from those guys, which I don't think we quite did. But I'm going to go ahead and grab her after she uses her shield bash there. We're going to use our 3 in front of her where she wants to run away. So we can go ahead and grab her with a root there. Use my 2 to do some extra damage. Pop an extra multi-pot. And my health chalice here. He's going to go ahead and tick out for my damage. We're just going to start shooting Cupid now as much as we can. And then we're probably going to go for their backs, to be honest with you. Hu Yi's just got to be careful there. I don't want him to die. I was going to say, he shouldn't die from that. But we do need to be really careful here. So even going for this is a little risky because remember, Bologna has her TP. She's going to get back here really quick. So we're not going to worry about who's getting the last hits there. He's going to back, so that's completely fine. We'll just say bye. He can go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and grab this. It just takes half the cooldown off that anyway, so we're fine with that. We're not going to use any abilities here. We want the minions to kind of just take each other out, give us some health back from our war flag. She wants to run at us. That's fine. We'll use our 3 on ourselves just so she gets stuck there. The bludgeon won't reach us now. We can keep backing up. We want to keep as many minions alive as we can so that when Hu Yi comes back, he can go ahead and get that farm. And he's playing really well. He's playing really well. He got a little aggressive early, and that's completely fine as long as we know how to back him up and just like be ready for people attacking. Just ping in here, let him know, hey, this farm is up. We want to make sure we go for this together so we can go ahead and keep ahead of them as much as we can in terms of this farm. But he's doing really well. We're getting close to our ults. The swing is not crazy when it comes to Khepri on your ult, depending on how aggressive the enemy is playing. If you have a chance where that res can go crazy, then your ult is a big swing. But if not too much fighting is happening, then your ult is more so defensively. You can enable some more crazy dives with it, and it can be crazy swing in that terms. But for the most part, it's not the craziest thing. You can see we actually got that first blood just because our 2 ticked out on that guy and he burned out. So we're actually going to hit 5 before everyone here, which is pretty funny, to be honest with you. But we're not going to worry about it too much. Now I am going to level my 1 here. I'm going to use my 1 just to dash away, honestly. I'm not too worried about this because that's already ult down on Bologna. We're going to throw our 2 out here. I'll do some tags. I mean, we can just back to base. And we'll go ahead and make sure we do sell our Curio here so we can get our Gather Flare. Gather Flare is really good for spotting out enemies. I actually put it on here. I put it in the build so I could get it easier. Let's keep going for this. We have 2 seconds so we can buy this full item, so we'll just wait a second. We'll go ahead and grab that. Looks like Cupid got taken out by our boy. Nice. Good game. That's awesome. Looks like both kills went to our Hu Yi too, so he's going to get some extra power there and get way stronger, way faster. He honestly didn't even need to back. If Thor wants to get that buff camp before he leaves, he could. But either way, we'll just ping it kind of so the team knows. And we're going to hide in the grass here. We can get last hits if we want to. In fact, you know what? I'm going to try to clear this wave as quick as I can. Just because we want to push it up. I want to see if I can get it under tower, but also that frees us to where Hui had to run all the way back here. I could have brought that back to the tower line. Could have been completely fine. I wanted to try to get those minions in his face. Yeah. So I was looking at this, right? And I was like, if we can get to a point, there's his beads. Perfect. You secured that. Good job. We did use a lot of mana there, so be careful of that. But our 1 is up to level 3 now, so we actually do some pretty good damage with it. We're going to use our 2 here, create some space. We're just looking at this Cupid. I'm going to grab him. Again, you can see the damage on it's pretty darn good. Hui's still going a little aggressive here. I'm not too worried because I'm going to have my ult and my shell. We're going to go ahead and just use our shell there. Kind of chilling on it. I'm going to go ahead and ult the Hui in case he dies there. And see, we can just pick him up. You always want to use your dash when someone's flying to you early like that. Or as you're ulting them, I should say. Because it gives you some extra distance. So as they're flying to you, you go ahead. You can use a dash. And then you get some extra distance. Same thing with like blinking. Anything you can do to get farther on Khepri. I'm not going to say bye, by the way, because I'm going to go look to roam now, honestly. Because Hui, he's got some good kills over them. He's a level ahead. So we're going to let him do his thing and see if we can make some difference somewhere else. Especially because a minute from now, the moon ritual is going to open up completely. And we want to be ready for it. Because we don't want to let that go just for free. And we want to make some pressure here because he's getting pushed back by the new wall a little bit. I don't want to ruin his clear, but he actually kind of placed it incorrectly. But that's completely fine. We're just going to try to help him stay safe if we can. And if he wants to help me clear these oracles, that would have been pretty sick. But he wants to focus on the moon stuff, which is completely fine. We don't want to take too much of his farm here. And I'm kind of looking at left lane. I'm going to take this guys for him so they don't hit him in the face. And like I said, I don't want to take too much of his farm. But I also don't want him to just like get beat up. And then there's the Blona. So we're kind of forcing her to rotate too is the thing. So if we're rotating, she kind of has to rotate. And look up here, the Jormungandr. Now, the thing with Jormungandr, I don't have my ult. So if even if I get to him, I can't res him. He's going to die probably in the next few seconds here, it looks like. We're going to try to get there, though. We might be able to pick up a kill on the way back. Go ahead and use my 2 here, use my 1. You see the damage on it's pretty good. Oh, Aegis, unfortunate. But nice, good for him. There is a Blona behind us. We're going to turn around and kind of just look at her. We kind of want her to punch us in the face sometimes. We're fine with it. Works well with our Leviathan, to be honest with you. We're going to hit her with a nice 1 here and grab her. And see how much damage this is doing? Early games does so much damage. We're going to try to block some of these minions and stuff from him so that they can't reach him and take him out. We're fine. We're taking damage, but we're chilling. We use our 2 here on the minion wave, and hopefully he takes that out and kind of heals us up a bit. But we got to remember that the moon ritual is happening in middle, so we do want to get there and make sure we can get going on that. But that was good. We got a little Aegis out of the Hunbots, and we were able to take him out, and everyone else, well, the Cuckoo that rotated over did live with me. We could get the extra stuff right there. We're kind of like chilling on it. Oh, let's go ahead and we'll grab this kid. We want to keep proccing this Leviathan, is what I'm saying. We're kind of chilling on this. He might ult me. If he does, I might ult myself. But now Cuckoo's here. That's what we're waiting for, right? We're trying to make time so that Cuckoo could show up, and then we could kind of turn on these guys, hopefully. I will level save here. We're going to look to grab this Bologna, and we're going to look to upgrade our ult whenever we can. I'm not going to ult myself too much. I was thinking I had time that I could buy and not have to ult myself because Thor was going up, and I thought I would survive with 1 more ability and then press it really low, but that was kind of a mistake for me. At the same time, it's going to enable our guys to get probably 3 kills here and the moon event 1, so we're not too worried about it. Would have been nice to live, but it's completely fine. Good Cuckoo ult, honestly. He tried to do it as like kind of a prediction to where she was running, but he did force her ult out of her, so it's nothing bad there. Like he got ult for ult. We like to see that. We could TP into right. But there's really no reason, to be honest with you. We see this red is up, so we can meet him there and help him kind of farm a little bit. He's also getting that neutral farm. That could go either way. If we can get in range of that, it'd be pretty sick, because we do want to get farm and make sure we're keeping up. If he wants to do... Yeah, he does want to do midway first. I was like, that's good. Because we want to push this tower pusher in, right? This thing is what you get from the Moonlight Rituals. It's good to push these in when you can. Think we can go Gold Fury? I'm going to say Gold Fury, because they just took out the enemy ADC. And our Hui is in the right jungle here. We know that their Bologna is just somewhere walking around, but there we do see her in middle now. We can tell Thor is going to start this. We get some damage mitigation from Mark 2, and we see Hui is walking up. Cuckoo, unfortunately, isn't here, but with the Larnaean burst right there, the good amount of damage that we should have on this Hui should be pretty good. We have our health chalices, so we can use those. And I'm honestly going to shoot my Galler Flare like that and see if we can pop it right there. And that'll cover the entire area. So if we saw the Bellona coming up, we would know. And we could go ahead and turn that fight on her, but we don't even have to do that. Thor can go ahead and grab those oracles, and we'll go back towards mid and try to keep helping this little bro farm, because that's what we need to do. Just keep him alive, keep him playing well. I don't think Bellona's or Nua's in there. She's back there towards the tower. So we're doing fine. That's a nice objective. You got to keep your eyes on those objectives. It's the most important thing. So we'll just tank these for this guy so he doesn't have to worry about it. I do want to hit somebody with a basic so I can keep my Leviathan stacking here. I don't want to ruin his clear though, so we should back up a little bit. Can I bonk? Remember. Oh, you're really gonna disarm me? Shrepmite activity, to be honest with you. Shrepmite activity. Let's go ahead and pop Elchos. You can just do a regular auto. It doesn't have to be your one. What I was seeing is fine with the Bellona, because if I grab her, she'll keep autoing me, and it'll nerf her strength that she does have, as much as she does have, which she probably doesn't have that much. Our teammates kind of got doo-dooed on a little bit, to be honest with you. That was funny. His Cuckoo one just got sucked up by those new minions. Let's go ahead and... I just want to grab her. I'm not even going to stick it all the way. Like I could. It'd probably be fine for us. Whoop. Go ahead and use R2 on him. I think we're fine. Even if Moonbat's ults, we're completely chilling. To be honest with you, and if your name's not John, I really apologize. I don't mean to call you something offensive like that, but just trying to help you out. I don't know if Cuckoo has TP. We're going to just chill on this tower line, because if he does have TP, good, then I can just hold this whole wave for him, and he can get here and clear it all. So we'll just try to group it up for him. Walk up here. Be like, here you go. Go ahead and clear it. He doesn't even have to use his 3 if he really wanted to just use his 1. He could probably just knock it all out in like half a second. But that's completely fine to use it like that too. I'm thinking what if we gank left lane, because you can see this Jormungandr is ulting right now. If I can get close enough, I'm actually going to use my dash seeds. Maybe I can get there and ult him, even under his tower. I was trying to get him. I did get a nice root on the Jormungandr, and I got my 2 on him. There's going to be some extra damage there. I'm going to level my 2 next. You can see the ticks of it are actually revealing him out of his invis every time it goes, which is really nice. Our cooldowns aren't the best here yet, but that's fine. We're going to just do whatever we can to kind of help cut stuff off for him. I'm unfortunate that we couldn't save that Osiris. I tried to get there as quick as I could, but sometimes there's only so much you can do. I'm looking at our Hu Yi and right, and I'm like, I could TP over there. Wouldn't be a bad idea, but at the same time, I'm thinking that we'll probably just chill on it, grab some wards, go back to base, and then run out of base. Our TP is coming up soon. Sometimes it's good just to save the TP, though, because if you don't have to use it right now, there might be a time where you really have to use it, and then you actually have it. But if you don't have it, then, well, what are you doing? You're just putting yourself in a bad predicament. We don't really want that, so we'd rather just use it now, perhaps. I'm trying to grab her if I can. I want to keep going crazy on those Leviathans. Now, I'm not saying, by the way, Leviathans is any kind of a great play or anything of that sort. Oh, I was trying to... I was going to think about tanking that. I want to see if we can get this Pyromancer. Always being very objective-minded, personally for me, is what helps me the most. If he wants to help me with this, I'd really appreciate that. That's the thing that I would say probably can improve you the quickest as a player, is trying to be as objective-minded as possible. And what that means is just every time you get a good solid pick or two, it's looking at your map and just saying, okay, what can I get on this map? Is there a Gold Fury? Is there a Pyromancer? You can cancel your Khepri dash early, by the way, if you right-click it, so keep that in mind. And right here, yeah. Now let me just place that. Oh, I wanted that. There we go. They're kind of over here now. I'm looking at this fight. I know they're pushed up here in the middle, too. Sorry my map is so big, which just helps me. I'm saying enemies incoming left, because I think they might kind of rotate over there. Lona might try to put some pressure on this, but we're chilling. I'm going to say be careful left. I think they might walk over there. I'm just going to leave him. He already cleared his wave. He's definitely getting pinched here pretty hard. I do have my ult. It's the same situation where it's like, I'm not going to be able to get to him so I can get my ult off, right? Like, he's just getting caught out a lot. We're looking at this Cupid. Oh my god, he didn't put his wall down and I got stuck around the side of it. That sucks so bad. I am just going to ult him early, I think, here. I think he just ulted out. Did he? Maybe not. He didn't. He should have channeled his ult while I... Okay, that should have gone through, to be honest with you. You have 3 more of those? Can you guys go to Gold Fury while we're doing this? You're doing your red buff? Huyi's going crazy. That was just really unfortunate, to be honest with you. But I mean, well, he's going crazy over there because the Cupid's here. But they don't have Fire Giant for 4 seconds. Once they do... Ooh, you're hitting like a tree. You have a Necro? No, but you're stacked, aren't you? 50 for you? Yeah. I mean, you're doing good. This is a really fun Cuckoo build. You get things like Signet, you can get a Ratatouille, you can get a Book of Thoth, and it's a bunch of stuff that has mana on it, and it goes back into your Cuckoo passive and on your Book of Thoth, so you get a bunch of extra power from all the extra mana on your passive and Book of Thoth. Yes, I love that call. And this is why we're happy that we have our TP up, because now we can get back in there. That fight was unfortunate. It was just not a good call, to be honest with you. I mean, we wanted to save the Osiris. It would have been a nice pick on the Cupid. But I'm going to start this, by the way. Everyone's around here, so I'm just going to start it, and they'll kind of walk in. We'll walk our fat lobster cheeks back into these pots behind me. Osiris on our team does have a Sundering Arc, by the way, so we don't really have to even worry about that too much. If he wants to do it, that works for us. I wouldn't even mind zoning, but I guess I won't have to. I'm going to say gank middle lane, because we're looking here. We see they're pushed up, and that's new walls. That's one of our ways that you can CC. So I'm like, if we can catch, we could really go crazy on her. Yeah. I'm going to grab her with my 1. You're going to see it's going to cook in some damage. Use our 2 here just to zone those guys a little bit. Take him out of his invis on the Jormungandr there. But anyways, like I was trying to say, I kind of messed up because the Thor wall was in my face when I was in that left fight. And I was trying to grab the Cupid. You can see it. Again, we're cooking some pretty good damage here. This fight isn't amazing for us, just because Hoon should have ult. But I don't want to just throw this away. My team looks like they're fine to fight. So I'm going to just kind of zone the best I can. Let Thor play on the right side of the map. We're seeing this Hoonbats. We don't want to let him in. Anything we can do... Oh, he just dashed away from me and I was trying to ult him. That sucks, too, because we really want this one up. We want to win the Moonlight Ritual, to be honest with you. Like, cool, if we can get some kills, we can chase them out. Fine. But if we can just win the Moonlight Ritual, to be honest with you, that's what really matters right now. It's not the craziest thing in the world, but if we get these tower pushers, that'll help us get back into a point that maybe we can even stall out, get some picks, and then do fire much easier. Just trying to zone her a little bit. Let him kill these things so we don't have to worry about them. Make sure we get our 2 on this wave, so if we're not in range and he's killing it with his NATO, we can still get it, and we can spot them out with that. Unfortunately, yeah, I was really trying to dash through and like get to that door so I could ult him. I'm just gonna grab this kid because I see my Cuckoos right next to me. He's a very solid player, so you just gotta have trust in him. I'm gonna ping this Pyromancer a few times. This could be a fire call, right? Like we could say, well, we just took them out in middle. We know the other 2, or the other 3, excuse me, were in the right side jungle, which means that if they wanted to rotate over here, they would either have to cross the map. She might jump over this wall, by the way. I'm going to. I'm gonna use my Wonder Crown on this wall here. It does wrap around walls a little bit, so keep that in mind. But you just gotta like really be rubbing the balls with your wall, with your walls, and your balls, and your wall, and then put your balls on my wall. But you know what I'm saying. I actually took that kill there on accident, which is pretty funny. But you know, we'd be living out here. I'm also gonna take this extra farm because why not? I can be that guy. Now we're not the best tower tanker right now because I'm not that tanky. But thinking about just tanking this, and I probably, well. Probably will for a second, to be honest with you. Because guess what? This guy's going to get this tower. We have minions coming up. So I'm just going to let him do that, step out. And then just say retreat. I have 3,400 gold. Now, we don't want to back until we can hit level 15, because we can get our starter item upgraded. So we should hit 15 off these oracles. And then we can back, get our starter item upgraded. Yeah, nice spit, you little freak. Hit it! Now remember, yeah, see right there, like when I won him, it doesn't actually like one him. Just gonna say. Yogis, so this is where I want you to watch the Yogis. Watch how much I heal here. So I'm already at 500 health, and we already don't have that much. But see that 14 healing on my screen? That's the Yogis. So I'm already back up to 700 health here. Pretty darn good, if you ask me. Oh my god. I'm gonna ult him just in case he gets bursted down, because he's going kind of crazy. And remember that Khepri ult gives the person strength, intelligence, and movement speed. I would have ulted that Thor. My eyes were not as good at looking at him just because I got really distracted. Can we attack Fire Giant, please? looking at that Bologna. I'm going to get a Sentry Ward and just say, hey, let's attack Fire Giant. The team wants to rotate over there. That'd be really sick. This is just such a great time to get this objective. Okay. I'm going to say thanks, because I appreciate that he's listening at least. He is Aspect Osiris, something to keep in mind. He doesn't have that great of damage, right? Like, he is not going to be our taker for this. I think he... no, we're tanking. No, he is tanking it. Is he? Let me see. Yeah, it is. Okay. We can give him our shield from Khepri, but... and our mitigations from R2, but he's... shouldn't have started it. He should have let me start it, is what I mean. We also don't have our Hui here yet. So usually you kind of want to wait until you have as many people there as possible. I'm just using my Gather Flare there, by the way, to see as deep as we can into that jungle. And there we have Yorman Gunner on this way. I'm going to use my dash here just to get through this. I'm dumping all my abilities into this. Now remember, Osiris does have Centering Arc, so we're going to let Thor do his zoning there and let our boys do their secure. I don't have an ult, so this is kind of unfortunate. But I'm kind of looking to see... looking to see what we can do here. The fire field is still up, by the way. This thing persists a little bit. Don't touch me. We can still fight this. I feel like they use a lot of stuff there to the point that we can probably chase this down. I'm like, why don't we just get this? We're kind of just objective balling right now. If they want to walk in, I'm honest to God, like, this could be a really good fight for us. I'm going to stop tanking this and look for a play here. I'm trying to grab this dum-dum. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm literally pinched by this trash. We're healing a lot off Fire Giant and Yogis, by the way. I don't really want to stick this completely, but actually, I'll keep baiting this. Let's go ahead and... oh, I missed my dash. L dash? I don't really want to tank this anymore, to be honest with you. It's taking a little too long. But I'll drop a 3 on it. We're just going to let our heals go crazy. Oh, hello there. Oh, yeah. Hit a 1 on this? Easy. Good stun by Thor. I'm going to pop my shell and my, whatchamacallit, Pridwin. That should go pretty crazy. Got Thor ulted there, so he's going to get resurrected. That's very nice. My game was lagging for a second, and I got really worried I wouldn't be able to res him. Let's use our 2 here to get some damage mitigation to the boys if we can get it up there. And we can use our 1 just to get closer here, and then use a 3 to cut off his escape, if possible. Now, I am tanking again. We're not the tankiest thing in the world right now. We're mostly just a ball of health. But I can use my 2 here to give them damage mitigations. And like I said, the healing we're getting from our Yogis combined with the Fire Giant is sick. And we have a wave right here, so we're kind of chilling now that we have the wave. Let the team grab that. I'm going to use my 3 here. Tried to root her, couldn't quite grab it, but I can use my 1 right here, and I'll kill her easily. Like, I have pretty good damage when it comes to that 1. I'm going to start tanking a little bit just to get my guys in here because the minions are coming in anyway, so we can go ahead and bait it like that. I can use my Pridwin if Cupid gets too close. We're going to use our 3 just for some zoning here. We'll throw out a 2 as well and say retreat and go Gold Fury. Okay, I'm fine with that call too, if they want to do that. I would rather do gold. I'd rather do gold just because Bologna's spawning in 2 seconds and then Humatz is coming up in 8. Getting another bird would be really nice, and I'm not like completely against that. Peep the healing, by the way. We're back up to 2,600 health, so that's what I was trying to show you with this build. Very fun thing to do. And the bird call was not bad. Like, I like that. But at this point, and I've showed you guys this in a few videos, Gold Furies is what makes sieging possible in this game. Once we get the 3rd Gold Fury, we're going to get 25% bonus true damage to structures, and I'm going to get 50 protections when near an enemy structure. Since I'm the one that has to tank, and we have less protections in this build, we're going to want to get as many protections as we can from things like that. So, when we can go ahead and get those Gold Furies, now that we have the 3, it's going to make it as easy as possible. I thought he was going to walk over here. For us to go ahead and tank these structures. So that's what we want to do. Now we can group up and we can get that right bird. We talk about this sometimes as well, that the right bird is the one you definitely want to get first if you can. And look at this Hui here. Hopefully you can take that fight because it's farthest away from the Fire Giant. So the Fire Minions will be pushing in once this next Fire Giant spawns, making it easy for you to capture it because somebody has to stay back and defend those fire waves. Now, we need to figure out what we want to go here. The highest damage on their team is actually going to be that Yorman Gunner. But most of their damage is coming physical, but I feel like we're taking a lot of damage from the magicals. Honestly, it's kind of split, and we don't really need the beads for the team right now. Hui did get picked. It wasn't the best positioning for him, to be honest with you. So we're just going to go ahead and stick this Stampede, and then we'll go straight into a Spirit Rope next, because the extra prots from that will be really nice for us. Now, the unfortunate thing is we have 15 seconds on Fire Giant right here. We're going to look at our teammate here. He got a nice stun. Honestly, let's see how much our damage check is right here. You see that? Pretty good. And we're still stacking this. Whatchamacallit. Okay, I don't really want to walk in because I think he's going to get a little stuck there, perhaps. We're just going to use our root and our 2 there. I don't want Thor to die, obviously. I'm trying to be as flicky as I can with my ults and keep it on point. Khepri's highest skill check comes from his ult, as you can probably guess, just because you have to be keeping track. Again, we can't stun this guy with this, but we can get his movement out of him a little bit. And there we go. Cuckoo's damage is really good. I'm going to say attack Fire Giant. We have Firemans pushing up. That's opening up in 5. I'd rather just get Pyro and then do that after, to be honest with you. Because if they want to push up... Well, let me put it like this. We'll take that Lunar Knight thing pretty quick. And Thor can even do it like right now while we're taking this. Good. What I like more than that is I want those tower pushers that we come in with to go with that fire wave while we can hopefully take the next Fire Giant that's spawning very, very soon. I think right now it's actually spawning. Yeah, so Hui is going to come up like this, and then we need to attack Fire Giant. So what we're going to do, I actually used my, Oh, is that a person? Yeah, it is. That was Cupid's dash, keep in mind. Hui is coming up. I'm trying to look for some kind of positioning here. So there's 3 here. That's Bellona, Hui, or Bellona, Humbats, Cupid. Hui is behind us. Everyone else is staying in mid. They're trying to win the Moonlight Ritual. Completely fine. What we can do is throw our 2 in here. It's basically the size of that bush once it goes out right there, and we can scare them out. So we hit Bellona. We make this guy walk up. We're going to use our 3 here in case it can hit him. And we're just trying to see if Thor can hit his stun. He unfortunately didn't, but that's fine. Looking for my ult here in case I need to use it on somebody. And I'm kind of looking to see if I can get a nice stampede here. Ooh, I ulted him really early, thinking that he was going to go crazy. He kind of didn't. But we're going to grab Nuwa here. We got our beads out of her. I'm going to shell, honestly. Probably prop my Pridwin too, because I'm looking to stay on this guy and see if I can do damage with it. There's a bad ult by me, to be honest with you. So that kind of just sucks. I'm just saying enemy spot. I'm trying to say, like, hey, look up behind you. Again, we can't really use our 1 on this guy too much. They're behind us, but we can just literally go mid. And what I'm going to do right here is just use my 3 behind me. We have minions here, and I have a bomb. So let's go ahead and use our bomb, clear this wave. We know that Jormungandr is behind us, so let's go ahead and just grab this Phoenix. Our team is going down towards the left side, and we're just going to try to keep this kid busy, to be honest with you. We can use our 2 here. Like I said, spot him out if he gets tagged by it, if he doesn't. This is where we have these big tower pushers, and we love it. They have a nice pick behind us, and I'm going to grab him with my 1 here, silence him, do a bunch of damage, and we'll use our 3 in front of him here, so he has to go straight into that if he wants to get out. And this is going to be a GG right here. This is why you want to take that lunar event if you can. You want to use our Pridwin here for some damage, by the way, and we're just trying to stick this Titan. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and grab this Nuwa because I'm just trying to buy my team time to finish. But also, you can see we do pretty good damage. They are spawning in 4 seconds. We need to end right now, so there we go. GG. Say that a few times. We can auto-walk into their base and maybe last turn a little bit. I don't know. Not because I'm rude, but because... I don't know. It's kind of funny sometimes. And we'll hit them with the GG smiley face. That was a really good match. I appreciate that. I was only in like plat 2, by the way, right now. So we're just... In case you were wondering, I don't know if I said that earlier. Mega Canyon in the mid lane. I don't think that was where the only Mega Canyon was, little bro, considering that I have 3 stars. So, I'm glad you lost, Hoon. Okay, so these 2 are definitely squabbling with each other, would be my guess throughout this match. But I gotta say, we had a really good team. Our Cuckoo had a nice build. He understood what he was doing. It's the exact items I was kind of telling you about. Sans the Poly, which also had extra mana on it. So all these items have extra mana, goes to his passive, goes into the Book of Thoth passive. You just get a bunch of damage. You can clearly tell that he was hitting really, really hard. The Thor had some nice dives. He was dying a lot. I could have got an extra 1 or 2 reses on him. Some of my reses there at the end were not like the best in the world, but we got some nice reses for sure throughout the game. And even if you're just using them for a little bit of movement speed and strength and int when it's fully leveled especially, it's not that bad. You can do it for that every now and again if you know that the person's kind of like tanking, kind of get in there anyways, and they're full health, they can kind of go crazy with that and burst someone down. It's a completely fine thing to do because you basically give them an entire full extra item. Especially, remember, if it's a hybrid scaler, your Khepri ult is even better to put on somebody because they get the strength and the intelligence benefits, so that's some cool stuff for you right there. Anyways, that was a fun one. Hopefully you guys did enjoy that. If you enjoyed the build, our 176 extra health on our little Leviathan hide here, going crazy with our healing on the fire giant and the yogis mixed in there, just giving our teammates the stampede, giving all those enemies the damage with the one, mixed with the glorious Pervin. We could have stacked this Leviathans even harder if I really tried to. These guys are fighting with each other, but this is why I talk about this game as toxic nowadays, because it's just a bunch of babies. It's literally a bunch of babies. Like... But you guys are cool because you watched all the way to the end here. If you did watch all the way to the end, then go ahead in the server if you want a skin. I think I have 2 little Thanatos Cupid skins, 1 Misdiagnosis Neath skin, and 1 Fat Loki Cabrakan skin left. If you want any of those, go in the Discord server and type the secret code word Big Stink. And if you do that, then I'll DM you whichever one of those skins you want. But leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It is going to do it for me today, though. So as always, have a great day.